Hi, I'm Charles.
And I'm Eric.
And this is
Pop
Filter.
What?
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 We're here at LunaR Bar in Villa Park to participate in a...
We're in that place.
Yeah. In a drink and draw with whom?
Mistress Bones Portrait Playhouse.
Yes, that is correct. So there's going to be some cosplayers here, local artists.
That's really about it. And booze.
And booze and drawing. So we're going to go check it out. Come on. All right, so it's Joel Siegel, right?
Yes, I'm Joel Siegel.
Artist, great artist. We checked out some of his art earlier. And have you ever done an event like this before?
Not just like this. I've not been a guest or a special guest at a drink and draw where we did figure drawing. I do regularly attend a figure drawing event in the city called Grotesque Burlesque, actually. But I'm not any kind of special guest there. I'm just a regular artist.
Tell us a little bit about your art and what you do when you're not doing this.
The art that I do, if anyone decides to go to my website, which is just joeldsiegel.com, is art in kind of like a pop art, comic booky, urban style of yeah, you know, just feeling the movement. The moments from like movies, video games, and TV shows that we all grew up with, making single pieces out of all those, which generally I'll start with a sketch, whether it's on my tablet or in my sketchbook, just how I feel. And then I bring that into Illustrator, and I will literally build the entire thing on top of that.
Got any events coming up that you're going to be at?
Well, there's Indiana Comic-Con at the very end of this month, April. That takes place in Indianapolis at the Indianapolis Convention Center. Motor City Comic-Con is halfway through next month. That's just outside of Detroit, Novi. I will be at Defiant Comics in Forest Park for Free Comic Book Day. That's May 7th, so I'll be there signing and saying hello to everybody. I have Awesome Con in Washington, D.C. in early June. Small Press Expo in Bethesda, Maryland in mid-September is the only other thing. I'm thinking of doing Flashback, maybe, here, because it's a horror show, and I want to get more horror things out there. I think that might be a little more fun.
Do you do any comic books or anything like that?
So far, I just have my one mini comic. I recently wrote a story and ended up doing the lettering for my part in an anthology, which is with a whole bunch of other creators here in the city. That'll probably be coming out in the next few months. Working on the first issue or story of another possible mini comic for a fellow writer. And I am writing my own short series that'll probably end up being a graphic novel too.
Do you think you'll ever do something like this again?
Yeah. I heard there may be possibility of taking a venue in the city. If they're doing it in the city, I live in the city, so it's a little more accessible for me. This was a really fun event to come out for. A lot of great time actually practicing figure drawing of people in costumes, especially when it's themed to a certain thing. Like I think they said they have Marvel vs. DC coming up next time, and this was Rocky Horror Picture Show. And a lot of those things are a lot of people's favorite stuff to see costumes of, to play around with drawing. I mean, I know there were a lot of people here taking pictures for reference and stuff too. So it was a really fun event. I would recommend it to anybody that feels like they want to jam on some drawing. You do not have to draw well. You probably don't even have to actually draw exactly what you're looking at. Just come out and have a good time.
So where can they find you at again, Joel?
You can find me at joeldsiegel.com. That's JOELD as in dog, SIEGEL.com. That's my lovely website. You can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Etsy, Pinterest, and YouTube, all as Joel D Siegel. Just the same handle across all of them.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, real easy, super easy.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely. Ta-da!
Back to you in the studio, Ralph. Hi, this is Charles
And Eric.
and Jenny, right?
Jenny, yes.
Okay, perfect. We're Pop Filter. We're here at the Drink and Draw at LunaR Bar in Villa Park. And Jenny is a model, yes? Are you a cosplayer? Or?
Both, yes.
Okay, perfect. Do you do that professionally or more for fun? Or?
Yes and yes.
Have you ever done anything like this before?
I have not done any live modeling before.
Okay. Was it, did you find it difficult or did you enjoy it?
I anticipated it being, yes, difficult. I had to stretch a little bit beforehand because once you get in one pose for a while, for 10 plus minutes, you start to feel it. It's like, I need to move my arms, otherwise I will be doing Thriller later.
That's okay. All dinosaurs feared the T-Rex. Would you consider doing something like this again?
Oh yeah. I believe Allie posted something on her Facebook page regarding next month. The theme is, I think it's Marvel, or maybe it's inclusive of DC, but I have a couple of Marvel costumes that I already submitted, so yes.
Are you on Facebook too?
I'm on Facebook. Several factions. I have one for my graphic design business, and then I do have one for my cosplay modeling. Actually, I do more than just cosplay modeling. I'm also a fashion runway model. And then just straight up profile, because you can't have a Facebook page unless you have a profile.
And where exactly, what would people look for on Facebook for you?
Well, if you're looking for me, if you're looking for me as model, it's a little difficult on purpose. I did that on purpose. Jenny le mannequin femme, which I could spell that out, but if you know French, yay! Jenny Hale Designs is my design stuff, and I also sort of overlap businesses. So sometimes you'll see me modeling something that I designed. So, and sometimes I cross-reference Facebook pages too.
So tell us real quick before we go just about the character you modeled today and what you think about them.
What was the latter part of that?
Just what, the character, and do you like the character or why?
Oh, I'm Dr. Frank-N-Furter, and pearls are for my sister, and these are also for my sister. And everything up here and down here is me. Why I chose this character, let's say, I don't know, I was just always fascinated by drag queen makeup, partly because I'm not very proficient at makeup, so I was like, well, I'll just pretend that my face is a canvas, and since I'm an artist, I'll just be like, ta-da! Like, just Tim Curry in that role, and Tim Curry in general, and just him giving 110% with that role, and knowing he is, even though he says it in the movie that he's not, your man's man, but I'm like, you kind of have to be, it takes a man to do that role, man, because, whoa, yeah.
Well, thank you very much, Jenny. It was a pleasure talking to you. It was great meeting you. And we're super awkward, so we don't know what to do ever. All right, well. Hi, I'm Charles.
I'm Eric.
And this is Pop Filter. And this is Gina.
This is Gina.
So I understand you're on a cast for Rocky Horror. Tell me a little bit about that.
We're a cast that's in Woodridge, the Hollywood Boulevard Theater in Downers Grove, 75th and Lamont at the Clock Tower, every Saturday night at midnight.
Cool. And what do you do on the cast?
I'm actually the security officer there. I do not perform at all.
What makes you appeal to the character of Magenta?
It worked. I had red hair. I had redder hair at the time when I made the costume, and now I have more natural ginger.
Have you ever done any of these before? Did you have fun?
You don't seem so sure about that.
It was very nerve-wracking.
Was it difficult standing up there for so long?
I didn't realize how long time, like 15 minutes was. Like 15 minutes was so long. I was like, when is he gonna tell me when it's like 5 minutes left? I'm like, I feel like I've been sitting up here for 30 minutes. This is so long.
Do you have any more questions?
I'm not sure if I do.
I think I asked all of them. Sorry. Stole the show. This is our sign-off, too. We're super awkward.
Where can we find you, and where can they find you on the internet?
CompletelyCrazy.net.
We'll have a link in the description, don't you worry.
Well, we're here with Allie and Kevin.
Yes.
This Lady Bones Portrait Playhouse, right?
Mistress Bones.
Oh,
I do have lady bones, though.
That's okay. You guys called us pop culture, so now we're even.
Woo! I bet you don't have that on tape, though.
We wanted to tell you guys that pop culture is here.
You don't have proof that I said that earlier.
So you guys do this drink and draw once a month?
Yes.
Once a month.
Once a month, and we are eventually going to expand to be twice a month, maybe 3 times a month.
And is it exclusively here at the LunaR Bar?
Currently, yes, but we're in the works to bring it downtown somewhere really awesome.
You got some places picked out, or you're still figuring that out? No, you don't have to tell us if it's a secret, but
We are just, we don't want to let anything slip yet, but it's going to be awesome. It's going to probably be in Wicker Park.
okay, nice. Wicker Park's nice. I like that. So tell us, I guess, a little bit more about like the drink and draw event and how you guys came up with this and why you do it.
Well, we were actually sitting in a different bar called the Brower House, and we had been to like a drink and draw before, but we didn't have anything that was really geared towards our style to go do every month. And we sat there and brainstormed, came up with a bunch of different names, but we ended up really solidifying ourselves with Mistress Bones Portrait Playhouse. And our whole goal was to bring together a group of models that needed artists and artists that needed models, and the cosplayers really, really fit our needs perfectly.
And we both love drinking beer, so we we went out to several breweries, and LunaR accepted us. They accepted our event. So we just want to cater to local breweries, local artists, local cosplayers, get all together and have events and have fun.
Yeah.
We were able to get Joel Siegel out here as our featured artist. It's our first month doing that. And so we're going to do that every month from now on. Bring out a cool local Chicago artist to share with all of our patrons their artwork and hopefully sell some stuff too. But we were lucky enough to meet Joel at C2E2, and we connected really well with him. And bringing him out was awesome. We were really happy to have him here today.
Yeah, we got a chance to talk to him for a little bit, and he's really cool. And I think it's kind of awesome you guys get like all these professionals or semi-professionals, to come together and do these events. And I know as a nerd, I had a lot of fun talking to people, and it was really cool.
That's awesome. I'm glad you guys came out too, because we enjoy your guys' YouTube channel as well.
I don't know what I want to say. Oh, that's my beard. It likes to talk sometimes. I want to talk nice and low like this. Add a little bass. I'm all about that bass. I very well could.
I think that's it. Unless you guys have anything you want to add, I know.
It was really awesome to hear you just say you got to talk to a bunch of people, because that's our main goal, is to bring people together to have a good time and really just meet each other and make friends and get to know people that
Getting
are interested in the
out
same
of the
thing.
house and off your cell phone and getting to meet people and doing fun stuff.
Well, it's
Everything I don't like to do.
Then why are you here doing this interview with us? No, okay.
Because I want to be.
so there you have it, folks. He's just gonna keep filming until we stop.
It's okay.
This is how he gets us to just continue to be awkward and terrible. And
I have acquired something in my head.
you have. You look.
Stop!
I didn't know you could get more beautiful, but it happened.
Hold this for me. Bye.
He's never coming back. Oh, he came back.
Oh,
You matched
it's
your
the
penguin.
time warp. It's the time warp.
That concludes everything we've done here. I'm going to come a little closer into the thing while they talk behind me. I'm going to let them keep talking. This was a very enjoyable experience. I hope to do it again. Actually, I think we're going to be here again next month because Mistress Bones Portrait Playhouse will be putting on a Marvel night. That should be fun, but that's okay. I'm really excited to leave now. I'm very antisocial. I'm really not antisocial. I like people, but I don't like them at the same time. Either way, we're going to wrap this video up now. You guys have a wonderful day, whichever day this is. Could be in 20 years, could be yesterday. Depends on when you're watching. They're having a really good conversation behind me, but I bet you can't hear them. See ya. See ya.